Hey folks, so I'm at the end of my street. This is my little neighborhood here. They just got through clear cutting all those woods that used to surround my neighborhood. So this little neighborhood is really just this one loop, and just this one loop sort of makes through here, and it used to be surrounded by woods, and there's all sorts of natural wildlife back there. I'm going to just cut through this man's yard. I hope he doesn't mind. We're going to go back here. I just wanted to make a short video to show everybody the devastation. I'm just heartbroken. These poor people too. Their backyard used to butt up against this pristine wilderness. Really, it was old growth forest. I don't know, it probably hasn't been clear cut in over 100 years. So there was all sorts of really old oak trees back here, and I never got to come back here and look at it when it was. I heard stories, you know, before it got clear cut. There's some pokeweed right there. It's one of my favorite delicacies to eat. Came out here this morning and saw all this. See, this was all old growth forest, and they just devastated it. It's so heart-wrenching. I was just sobbing earlier. I might break down in a little while and start crying again. Sorry, people. It's just devastating. This was just woods as far as I can see back there. It really went all the way over to at least a couple miles over there. This was a nice little patch of woods. It was just a hunting club or something. But there was so much wildlife. All this morning there must have been 24 hawks out here just crying and circling, looking for their homes. They weren't buzzards. They were hawks. They were squawking and crying and looking for their nests. They're gone now. That's what I wanted to film, was, I guess, just to say goodbye to those hawks. They were still kind of circling and looking and crying for their babies. Now there's just nothing out here but devastation. But there used to be a creek, and the kids told me stories that they used to come back here, and you know, they built forts and whatever, but there were huge trees everywhere, like these giant oaks you see here. You know, that oak's probably a good 150 years old at least. There could have been some much older trees here. Where I grew up used to be a place called Town and Country on the north side of Monroe, Louisiana. And I lived behind Town and Country. It used to be NLU. It's ULM now, University of Louisiana at Monroe. And back there was some cypress trees. The base of them was literally 20 foot across. They must have been 1,000, 2,000 year old trees. They took them out. They could only fit one tree at a time on a regular logging truck. I'll never forget seeing that. 3 at the most that they could fit, 2 going one way and the third on top, like a triangle shape. 3 giant cypress trees was the most they could fit on any log truck at a time. And they took all those giant cypress out of there. But this is even worse. You know, they didn't come cherry pick all the huge trees. They just freaking clear cut it. They just mowed it down, very ugly fashion. And nothing's gonna survive here properly. It's going to cause drainage problems and flash flooding downstream, and this is so horrible. This is just so grotesque to see. And these poor people, like I said, their houses used to butt up against this. Now it's going to be really hot. It's already scalding hot out here. These woods used to buffer my little neighborhood. You know, I don't really even use air conditioning because it was always really cool. I live at the bottom of the hill, and the cold air would come down. So I guess I'm just going to film as long as I can. I said I would do maybe 2 short films, but I guess I'll just film until the battery goes out. There's a huge stump. And just all this wasted good, could have been oak firewood or whatnot, but there's no telling really what. Guess they're just gonna build a subdivision back here. But This was a huge tree. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 68, 69, about 70-year-old tree. 70 years, it's not really a renewable resource in a normal lifetime. I forget where I came in at. So there's another little subdivision over there. But these woods, they stretched all the way to Highway 80 that way, all the way to Harrell Road that way, and all the way to Arkansas Road that way. And then, of course, we're right here on Old Highway 15. So this whole area between Old Highway 15, Harrell Road, 80, and Arkansas Road, it was a pretty big expanse of wilderness. And I'm sure, like I said, it was probably just a hunting club or something. But there's just no telling how much wildlife or what sort of rare species could have been out here, or rare critters. All the hawks, I know, I saw at least 24 hawks out here this morning, just crying and squawking and circling. I thought they were buzzards at first, but then I realized they were not buzzards, they were hawks, and they were crying for their families. And I don't know where all the wildlife could have gone to, you know, just getting run over, just going into town and getting run over. It's just gruesome. Y'all, I guess I'm just going to start. I guess I'm just going to start crying again. I just feel like nobody cares about this world, you know. It was a beautiful world. This part of the world was a beautiful part of the world too. But I can't stop other people. I can't control what other people do, right? I can't make them care about the environment. Can't make them care about themselves any more I can make anybody care about me, what happens to me. But it looks like I'm on the highway to hell whether I like it or not, you know. Driver, where you taking us? Straight to hell in a handbasket, looks like. There's one of those hawks out there. Just circling around, lost. It's like, where are you? Crying. She's like, where are my babies? Why am I alone now? Why did you kill my family? Why did you kill my family? That's what she's saying. She's crying, why did you kill my family? Just circling around looking for her family. Thanks for watching, y'all.